Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Everything About Football. It's been a while, and the truth of that is because I fell out of love with football. All this FFP, PSR, VAR, the whole thing, it just really got to me, and my love for football disappeared for a while. I wanted to come back on and just do little bits about football. Today, I want to talk about the FFP, PSR, if we want to call it that. Forget the Man City thing, that's just too big for me to talk about, and I don't actually know the details. But it appears to me that with the FFP, is it really fair on all clubs? A good friend of mine that I work with, Mr. Darryl Fisher, Nottingham Forest fan, obviously it affected his club. And he made a really good point about the FFP business. Um, so if you're a club in the top six, challenging for Champions League, that kind of thing, and you end up getting points deducted because of the FFP rule, you miss out on big money, don't you? Big money, Champions League, obviously the glory of it all as well, of being in there. Um, it's, a terrible thing for them. And if you're a club at the bottom of the league who are facing relegation or just, above the relegation zone, you could end up with the points deduction and end up being relegated. Now, clubs that are in the middle of the table, playing for probably nothing really towards the end of the season, a few points deduction to them doesn't mean a lot. So, is FFP really fair? I don't think it is. I think the solution to it is if they're going to do this, you've got to look at charging a club and then dealing with them in the closed season. Then the points deduction can start at the beginning of the next season. I think that's a fairer way of doing it myself. Also, with the FFP, with the way FIFA and UEFA are going, with the amount of games being put on players now, clubs surely need to get bigger squads. And to do that, they need to spend money, to help players' welfare and with the rotation and everything, then surely they've got to have bigger squads. And of course, if you're not allowed to spend the money, it can't be done. So again, the whole FFP thing just doing my head in big time. It's just unfair. It doesn't seem right. I get that the leagues and that have brought it in to stop clubs from going out of business and getting into financial difficulties, etc., etc. But surely that's down to the clubs. Surely that's got to come down to the clubs. And again, on the flip side of that, I understand fans that, if a club went out of business, that local community, etc., is going to be hit badly by it. But is it really fair? What's your thoughts? You have a good think about this. It's not a great thing. Moving on forward from FFP, this season, I've got my love back. I've been invited along to the biggest club in the Cheltenham League, Whaddon United. We're going to be following them this year. Interviews with players, managers, committee, bit of film footage maybe from a few games and from training. And I hope you're going to enjoy that. It should be fun. So thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you again soon.